New record-shattering numbers on the migrant surge at the southern border. As we ring in this new year, Customs and Border Protection sources are telling Fox News that agents encountered more than 302,000 migrants in December alone and more than 785,000 since October 1st, marking the highest monthly and quarterly totals on record. Let's bring in Robert Almonte, former U.S. Marshal in El Paso, Texas. Here we are on the cusp of a new year. Thank you for giving us a little bit of your time on this weekend. When we're looking ahead to 2024, do you see anything on this issue changing?
No, I don't. You know, it's really unbelievable what's going on the southwest border. And for me, what makes it even more unbelievable is that several weeks ago, the director of the FBI came out and issued warnings about increased threats about terrorism occurring in the United States. And as you have reported already, several terrorists from the terrorism watch list, have been apprehended in the border trying to come into the United States. So I don't know what it's going to take for us to take border security seriously and secure the border. I got to be honest with you, I was bracing myself for a terrorist attack Christmas and New Year's. Thankfully, that didn't happen. But I think these terrorists are already in the United States. They're planning a terrorist attack, and they're going to do it when we least expect it. And then that'll be the wake-up call when finally we'll secure the borders. I just don't understand what's going on. I'm very worried about the situation on our border right now.
Yet Texas has understandably been unable to sustain this big influx, and now many of these migrants have been sent to other cities around the country, some of these sanctuary cities where Democratic mayors and governors in these blue states are standing up and saying to the federal government, we need help, we need you to take action. Is that the type of political pressure that is going to turn the tide as far as the administration is concerned, the type of pressure that we've seen really increasing in recent months?
Yeah, that's exactly what it's going to take. And where were these mayors and governors before they felt the impact in their own cities and their states? The border cities have been feeling this impact for some time now. And now that they're impacted by this, now they're complaining. So that's exactly why Governor Abbott is doing what he's doing. This is a result of the frustration and just really a hopeless situation. So he's doing all he can, and all these border states are doing all they can. So that is my thoughts on that.
Texas Congressman Tony Gonzalez, he represents, by the way, the state's 23rd congressional district. That's the largest stretch of border territory of any congressional district. He had this to say on Fox News Sunday.
I believe in legal immigration. I believe most of America believes in legal immigration. But what we're seeing is not that. This is chaos. And so enough is enough. It's time to deport those that illegally come into the United States. And President Biden can either do that, or he can watch and lose and watch the next president enforce those policies that are on the books.
Pointing out there that 2024 is an election year. This is an election issue. It's something the voters care about. Is that going to be a wake-up call?
Yeah, it definitely is. And because it is an election year, that's why we're seeing more activity from our administration. That's why we saw the Secretary of Homeland Security, Secretary of State have a meeting with President Obrador. That's why Mayorga is going to the border. Where were all these meetings in Mexico and on the border? Where were all these meetings before the election time? So this is just a result of politics, and that's been the problem all along, is people are too busy trying to find political solutions for this problem, and we don't need a political solution. We need a real solution. We're talking about people's lives at stake here. A lot of these migrants trying to come into the greatest country in the world are dying trying to do that, but you don't hear those stories. You just hear people saying, come on in, everybody's welcome. It's not that easy. And here's the other thing, is that even if we were going to secure the border today, I think too much damage has already been done. We have a lot of terrorists that have come into the United States. And another concern is going to be all these gotaways. We don't know anything about them. And there's no doubt in my mind, a lot of them are going to be criminals, dangerous criminals, fugitives from their country. So it's very alarming.
Yeah, a lot of questions about what 2024 may hold. We really appreciate your insights. Happy New Year to you. Thanks for coming on.
Happy New Year to you and everyone at Fox. Thank you.
Mike?
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.